Just a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Hey, let me ask you a question. What if we put that on the chair right next?
The blood route, the only way to get to Jesus. The blood route, the only way for true believers. The blood route, the only way that he can redeem us. The blood route, the only way that he can clean us. The blood route, the only way to get to Jesus. The blood route, the only way for true believers. The blood route, the only way that he can redeem us. The blood route, the only way that he can clean us. It's his route, not my way. The true way to Yahweh is ignoring what the world say, to do what the word say. Most can't afford that, man, you can't ignore that. The purchase agreement to heaven was arranged through the blood. The forgiveness, the mercy, the grace was arranged through his love. Did you know that the flesh, the rock is highly contaminated? You say you won't, but you do. You say you will, but you won't. Evil is lurking and searching. The time on this earth is so urgent. The seed sown or emerging. So what's the harvest you yield? Is it a life in the pit, or is it truth to give strength? Is it life that you seek? Cause death is sure to be taste. Heaven's gate and hell's depths, eternity is a bait. Seek his face and find comfort in the warmth of his grace. It's by your faith, so I wait. No man knows the date or the time. Each second and each breath is a step closer to dying. To find Christ and get behind what we call the bloodline. The blood route, the only way to get to Jesus. The blood route, the only way for true believers. The blood route, the only way that he can redeem us. The blood route, the only way that he can clean us. The blood route, the only way to get to Jesus. The blood route, the only way for true believers. The blood route, the only way that he can redeem us. The blood route, the only way that he can clean us.
No one goes to the Father except by his Son, and no one goes to the Son except by his blood. Man, I done heard so many things come straight out the hood, and people say they do, but no one really knows what's good. But we've been flipping the word, and the word taught us the truth. So now we bringing the word to the hood and back to the youth. We roll our eyes at religion, throwing pies at tradition. If you can't take the truth, then homie, stay about the kitchen, cause the blood has been given. It's a way to Christ. The story is true. He died, then he rose to life. When you believe that and receive that, it's true. Your sins are forgiven the moment that you ask him to do it. Your sins have been lifted, and now you can relax in the newness of Jesus Christ and live your life the way he asked you to do it. It's real. This what we talking about, the blood route. It's the route that saves. Jesus is recruiting blood scouts. The blood route.
The only way to get to Jesus. The blood route. The only way for true believers. The blood route. The only way that he can redeem us. The blood route. The only way that he can clean us. The blood route. The only way to get to Jesus. The blood route. The only way for true believers. The blood route. The only way that he can redeem us. The blood route. The only way that he can clean us. This is opposite of the secular street drugs and guns. Been redeemed by the truth through the blood of the Son. Been created with the purpose, seen clear through the truth. Seen clear by me, seen clear by you.
All right. Good people, good people. What's going down? It's Monday. We're at the Thrive Center. I'm with my guy, David Brown.
What's going on?
It's Thrive Center Bible Study. Applause is supposed to happen. Like people are clapping in their head right now. DJ, you don't only got. Are we good with the lights? I just thought about that. You only got one set on. You know that, right?
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know if we was. I thought you was just trying something new. You know what I mean? Oh.
Right now.
So you know what I'm saying? It's another exclusive, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Last week we weren't here. Last week we were on location. We went to a what's it called? Like a candidate interaction type of jump off. You know it's voting season, you know what I mean? So if you don't know, then now you definitely know. Tomorrow is voting. So this is voting eve right now, you know what I'm saying? We are on the eve of making our mark or putting our personal fingerprint on our society and specifically our local government and things of that nature. So, I mean, I'm excited. You should be excited too. If you're over the age of 18 and you're a resident of the state of Nebraska or the city of Omaha and the city of Omaha and Douglas County, Sarpy County, wherever you are across our state, then it's time to get busy, man. And added to that equation, it's time to get busy across the nation. You know what I'm saying? It's going down tomorrow. This is how we actively, you know what I'm saying, participate in what is going on in our regular day lives. You know what I'm saying? Specifically in our midterm elections when we do a lot. So you know the hashtag has been the gospel transcending culture. We've explored a lot of different vibes in regards to culture over the last several weeks or month, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pastor McSwain, who was our last guest. Last time we was with y'all, we had Pastor McSwain, who is a Omaha historian, one of the dopest guys that I know personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of person, I've said this on previous occasions, that I am literally a collector of mentors. I love to speak to people who have gone farther and been places that I haven't been and done things that I have yet to accomplish. I feel like if you want to do anything in life, one of the foundational principles that you must have is an understanding of where or what has happened, so you get an understanding of what is to happen. So, super excited about Pastor McSwain rocking with us last week. Man, that's a very rich conversation. Yeah. So, to this week, I am literally not, you know what I'm saying, making this, you know what I mean? I'm not making, I'm being honest with you. I got a trick up my sleeve again. We have a special guest today as well. I'm super excited. It's voting eve, right? So what better way to talk to you about the importance of voting than to bring in someone that, you know what I'm saying, has done a lot in the game in regards to voting, a lot in the game in regards to politics, and more specifically politics in regards to black people, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, and I think this is gonna be a dope show. I feel like Absolutely. I feel like we're gonna be able to do a lot. It is an exclusive, right? We are not going to do our regularly scheduled Bible study style show as we consistently do. This is a voting eve exclusive. I feel like the people of God, you know what I'm saying, should be actively participating in, you know what I'm saying, our government. Greater than that, we should be actively participating in democracy. The reason why that's important is because if righteous people are not actively, you know what I'm saying, participating, then anything can happen. You dig what I mean? And we got down this road of voting is because of the climate that we're in culturally. Whereas we've had conversations about being torn about how do we operate in a system where people that consider themselves Christians like us have such differences of opinion in regards to government. You know what I'm saying? So that's what even started the conversation in regards to the gospel of Jesus Christ transcending culture. That's how we even got down this road. It just so happened in God's, you know what I'm saying, God's speed and God's timing that the conversation was around voting and now we're here. You dig what I mean? Yeah. So how do we as conscious African American or black people in this culture in America have a for real opinion about what goes on in our government from the perspective of us continuously being men and women of God. Yeah. Never grabbing hold to anything outside of us being men and women of God. You feel me? So, with that being said, by phone, shout out to him. I appreciate him being a soldier. He's been sick, so he couldn't be here physically with us. So we're excited to have Brother Preston Love with us by way of phone. You know what I'm saying? So we will answer questions. We will be able to, you know what I'm saying, answer some questions that fit the subject that we're on. But if you would, you know what I'm saying, clap where you at, you know what I'm saying, give some love to, no, every pun intended, to my brother Preston Love for being with us on the show. Preston, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Wonderful introduction.
I appreciate it. We are definitely excited to have you here today. I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you. Most specifically, I think a lot of people in my generation don't know your history. They have no idea what you've been able to accomplish in and outside of Omaha, Nebraska, in your years fighting a good fight. Let me add this to the equation too. The reason why it's very important for Brother Love to be on this show is because he is the president, I believe, and CEO of Black Votes Matter here in Omaha, Nebraska. So he has been on the front lines of voter registration and things of that nature for years. So, I mean, why not, you know what I'm saying, have him on the show today. But let me go back to what I was saying. What I think people, my generation needs to hear is your history, man. I don't think we have a good understanding about all that you have accomplished in and outside of Omaha in regards to voting and things of that nature. So tell us a little bit about that if you would.
Well, first of all, let me just say it's a pleasure being on the show, and Shirley, apologize for not being able to be there in person. I had that from the illness for a couple of days. Number one. Number two, Shirley, respect, and have known a good part of my life, Pastor McSwain is a dear friend of mine. And so with that said, I was born and raised here in Omaha, and of course went to UNF, played for the Huskers. A lot of people don't know that. I was drafted by the Detroit Lions and had a wonderful half a season on the bench. Didn't play the game, but surely it was good to be on the big show, as we call it. I worked for IBM for 15 years. And what's significant about that is that before I ever got into politics, I was, doing some innovative things with the IBM Corporation back in the 60s and 70s. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, in 1979 to start my own computer company. And as such, I sold the first Apple computer in the state of Georgia. So, but in the midst of all of that, I became very close friends with key people in this historical and civil rights movement. All of them. When my business failed, Ambassador Andrew Young was running for the mayorship of Atlanta, and I was his driver, the volunteer driver. And when he got elected, I was appointed to the commissioner of planning for the city of Atlanta. Most people don't realize that. And so, as such, as I met all of the civil rights icons, people, including Jesse Jackson, I could go down the list, I won't take the time, but Jesse Jackson and I struck up a relationship. This was in 1983. Jesse Jackson went on a very historical voter registration drive in the South. He asked me while I was working for the city of Atlanta, would I take the weekends off and be with him as he traveled south. It was a transforming experience. First of all, I held Jesse Jackson at that point in high esteem. But we went all over the southern part of this country, and I never will forget. I don't have time to develop some of the things that happened, but it was a transforming experience. But later that year, Jesse asked me to take a leave of absence and to organize and run his exploratory committee, and then if he chose to run his presidential campaign. So the short version is I organized and ran Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign in 1984. And prior to that, Andrew Young had sent me to Chicago to work undercover, quite frankly, in the election of Harold Washington, who, of course, became the first black mayor of Chicago. My history includes working with some of the most significant first blacks around the country politically. And so, with that said, I was established somewhat as a black resource to black candidates nationwide, that they ran for big offices that often would get called and go in as a contractor. I went then and moved to Chicago in '87, and Harold Washington was up for re-election, and they asked me to become the field manager for Harold Washington when he had his second term victorious before he passed away. Very controversial passing, by the way.
Wow.
So, when he died, all of his key lieutenants, which included me, were all left in just standing alone because it was a very politically high and violent atmosphere in the Chicago politics when he died. White folks back home. And so I moved back to Omaha briefly for about a year. And then, so with all that experience, if you have this math, I've been working in the political arena for a little over 35 years and have had some incredible experiences with some unbelievable people. But when I moved back home, like you say, a prophet in his own hometown, I would even share with people some of my experiences, and quite frankly, they didn't believe. So, but I've been working, and that would kind of bring us in a funny kind of way up to where we are now. But I moved back home to live. My dad, my famous jazz musician dad, died in '04. My mother had Alzheimer's. I moved back home and became heavily involved in the local politics.
Wow. Did you know all that?
No.
Of course you didn't. I definitely did not know. I didn't know. I want to say that I didn't know you played for UNL, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. I was with some big guys. I played 5 years before Johnny Rogers, but I played in the mid-'60s. Ain't gonna take long for y'all to figure out that I'm an old man. And I was drafted by the Detroit Lions and just didn't make the team. And so, that's part of my wonderful history because it's really it's great in these days to be able to go back and they treat us like royalty. We can go to the game and they penalize us and make us stand on the sidelines because there's no seats available and just horrible to stand like sidelines. But so yes, I appreciate that. But it's surely part of my.
What position did you play?
I was an end. I would say, caught the ball.
Wow. A tight end?
Yeah, I know. I was a split end.
Oh yeah, split end.
Flanker was another name that you.
Yeah.
I might mention is that in those days, in the '60s, you could not make unless you were somebody like Johnny Rogers, but you could not make the team unless you were able to play both ways. So I played defensive end and defensive halfback. I scored as many touchdowns on the defensive end as I did on the offensive end. You could not make the team. You had to be able to play both ways. That was just the nature of the game at that time.
That is fascinating and interesting. I never knew that. So let's fast forward a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You also mentioned some of the work you did. You sold the first Apple computer in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
What year was that?
1980.
Wow.
I opened the very first retail computer store in the state of Georgia.
Wow. Did you? Well,
and let me just give this as a little fun item. Is when I ordered my inventory, you're not gonna believe it. I called the owners of the Apple and said, "Look, I need 20 Apple IIs shipped," and they said, "Okay, let's look in the garage and see if we got it." And that's how far back.
wow. So you opened the first computer store in Atlanta. So some entrepreneurship there, some athletics, entrepreneurship, as well as from there it just spanned into you helping organize voter registration and things of that nature in Atlanta, correct? And then from there, did the same kind of thing in Chicago?
Yes, but what I was known for in those days, yes, to answer your question is yes. Harold Washington was a brilliant man. He was a congressman, and they convinced him to run. He didn't believe that black could win. No one really did, but a bunch of black leadership in Chicago. We were talking about business owners and all kinds of folk, black people, money, convinced him to run, and he was a reluctant candidate, but he went on to become a mayor, great mayor. There's a lot of funny stories I could tell. But, and there is rumors and thought that he actually was taken out, that he did not die naturally. But yes, I worked with him on his victorious 83 campaign and his 87 campaign, but I was, what I was known for is computerizing campaign. They had really, that was something that was not done at that time. That's why I built that reputation with Andy Young. I was called to do that. That was hot stuff. Now, you know, standard.
Yeah, like data entry and things of that nature. Because you said you work for IBM as well. Man, that's dope stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, next question. After all of your experiences, right? I think everything, and that's basically everything you've been doing politically has always been with the Democrat Party, right?
Yes, sir.
So here's a question that I think is very poignant in regards to what's happening tomorrow. Why is it that the majority of minorities seem to vote exclusively Democrat? So don't answer this question. Let me preface it from the position of you being a Democrat. Like, why do you think that the majority of black people feel like we're supposed to just vote Democrat versus voting Republican?
Good question. I do want to mention to your audience that I do teach a course at UNO called the African American Experience in Politics, where I dove into that question among other things. So I feel my experience and my research qualifies me to at least take a stab at it. I also have written 2 books on the subject of voting and politics, and then one on Jesse. But you must remember that black were all Republican.
Right.
We were Republican, 100%.
Yeah.
Up until the Roosevelt had during there was a big depression in the late 20s, early 30s, and he put together some work programs, some famous work programs. They built dams and highways, and that was his strategy to recover the country, which was economically upside down. And black folk were able to be part of that in that they got jobs. And what happened is, as a result of that, they all switched to Democrat. That's what started.
Wow.
And so, and that, you know, can be looked at controversially because, of course, that was in the 30s. But by the time that matured, in the 50s and 60s, while we were Democrats, the southern states housed some of the most, they call them Dixiecrats. They were the most racist and demographically just horrible. And they were Democrats, we were Democrats, so they worked against everything that progress. But we stayed with the Democratic Party all those years as a loyalty. And so much like right now, many of the older guys have died, but if you go back and talk to your grandfather, maybe even your dad, they were Brooklyn Dodger fans. They were Brooklyn Dodger fans because of Jackie Robinson. 1965 Voting Rights Act and the 1968 Fair Housing Act. That was done by Democrats. Very difficultly done. By the way, I want to mention one of the most historical guys in our history, which is Allen Fulton Powell, the African American congressman who served from 1944 to 1970 from Harlem. He was the guy that really got all of that legislation through Congress. He doesn't get credit. So as we evolve from the Jim Crow and the Civil Rights Movement, the only party that was willing to work with black folks to get the powerful legislation done was the Democrats. So we stayed there as loyalists during that period. What was lost in that is that had we spread out into the Republican Party, I think we would have gotten even more done because we could have, if for better ways of saying it, played one against the other. But our law now, I think, is coming back to haunt us to some degree. You've heard the phrase that the Democrats, the Republicans ignore us and the Democrats take us money. There's a lot of wisdom in that statement. But so getting to the final answer to your question is we are there because we have remained loyal in spite of reality. And those realities are that neither party has addressed the real needs of our community, economic development, and so many others. But the Democratic Party has tried to address it, if nothing else, more verbally. We have gotten some serious things done legislatively, but on the ground, in the Omaha, Nebraska, in Kansas City, we have trouble in the party to get focused. We have to continually fight with the party, those of us who are active, to do simple things like spend money during election time in the community, buy from the local vendors, get the candidates to address the issues that are germane to our cities in Omaha, Nebraska, the issues that are germane, start and finish with jobs, economic development, and development in our community. There needs to be investment. There are a lot of other issues such as Medicaid expansion that are very important. But the thing that will make a difference in our community is economic development oriented, small business growth, jobs. And we have to fight very hard to get the party even to address these things and to listen to people like me who are thought of as being a leader. And we just get rolled over if we are. So we have that constant fight. So the answer to your question, I don't know why we're so caught up, except for it now that we have the Trump in, it's almost a giant leap from the Democratic Party with a big abyss in the middle of it. If you judge the Democratic Party from the Republican Party, you don't know what you might get. So, but I do think we are missing some leverage by being